Super Falcons of Nigeria kicked off their campaign at this year's FIFA Women's World Cup in Canada yesterday. It was a tight and tough experience for them. I tell you this, Sweden got into a 2-0 lead before halftime, and then Nigeria showed the world that we can fight. The Super Falcons fought back 2-2. Sweden scored another goal 3-2, but it ended Nigeria 3, Sweden 3. Once again, the Super Falcons showing that they can be resilient. Hello and welcome. It's Sports Tonight, reaching you live from Channels Television Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Thanks for joining in. My name is Austin Okonakwan, action-packed world of sports. I always tell you that. And for us at Channels TV, we just try to catch up with the pace and bring you all the latest updates going down in your exciting world of sports. I told you, the Super Falcons, Nigerians are still talking about that fight they gave against Sweden at the FIFA Women's World Cup. Now, a lot of people are saying that they can go on to even beat Australia, maybe pick up a draw with the United States of America and qualify for the next phase. We'll talk about it tonight extensively on the show. Also, you know that the Flying Eagles, they're in New Zealand. They also need to impress when they take on Germany in the knockout phase. Serious business this time around at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Coach Manu Garba and his team, they've been admirable. Play arguably the best football at this level in this country. And a lot of folks in this country want the Flying Eagles to do that one thing that we have not done. Win the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Can they do it? Questions coming out of the camp of the Flying Eagles. But first, they need to beat Germany. We'll also take you to Egypt, you know, where the World Junior Table Tennis Championship is taking place. Mixed feelings coming from Team Nigeria. They lost out in the girls' team event, but also won in the boys' team event. We'll give you all the latest lowdown coming from there. But good news, the Channels National Kids Cup is still winning. We told you that we're out to catch them young and support grassroots football development. Today, the governor of Edo State, Comrade Adams Oshomole, received the champions of Season 7 of the Channels National Kids Cup. Now, yes, the story, it's not about the money, but we love the appreciation shown to the kids. He gave each player 100,000 naira, and the coaches get 200,000 naira. That can go a long way in supporting their education and actually encourage them to play more football. So that's it. The Channels National Kids Cup still winning. So much to talk about, but let's just quickly put you into the conversation, and you know how to do it. Our feedback mechanisms, they've not changed. On Twitter, verified Twitter handle, you'll see it right there. We're very active. We're Channels_sports. Now, I know a lot of Nigerians have been talking about the Super Falcons team. Now we know we need to support those ladies after seeing that fight they put up against Sweden. Would you talk to us? What should Coach Edwin Okon and his team do when they take on Australia? You can be part of nation building. Talk to us. On Twitter, it's Channels_sports. And on Facebook, we're Channels-sports. Just to also let you know that you can get to our top stories on our website. It's channelstv.com. That's it right there on your screen. And also on youtube.com/channelsweb. All our videos are uploaded right there on that page. And if you're on the go, all you need to do is stop by m.channelstv.com. Download the app for your iPad, iPhone, and BlackBerry. Just go to your respective stores, your Android phone, your iOS, and Windows phones. Just download the Channels app and you will be part of the fun. You'll be part of everything that we're doing here tonight on the program. And tonight is a very serious night because we want to give attention to football in Nigeria. But before I do that, let's just give you updates coming from the World Junior Table Tennis Championship in Egypt. Abayomi and Imashaun, now you need to keep these names because they are the junior athletes for table tennis in Nigeria, just as you know of Atonda Musa. And then we grew, we knew Shegun Toriola, and then now there's Aruna Kadri. Keep some of these names. Abayomi, Animasha, and Michael Abayomi showed their stuff at the ongoing IWTF World Championship. They played good table tennis to defeat Egypt's Marwan Nadar to make it to the next round in the team events. But not a good one for the girls led by Esther Oribamishe, and they lost to Egypt's team D. Alimot Aila was also part of the team. They lost 3-0 to Egypt team D. No love lost, but they're still in the competition. Let's wish them all the best. Talking about table tennis, let's talk football. Busy footballing year for Nigeria. The Super Falcons, they are playing football in Canada. The under-20 team, the Flying Eagles, are playing football in New Zealand. The under-17 team, the Golden Eagles, are getting ready for the FIFA under-17 World Cup in Chile in September. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, the big bros, they are getting ready for their Nations Cup qualifier against Chad. A lot of reactions still coming out of that. I looked around, I said, to help us talk about this topic and all of these things, we need to get someone that has played football for this country. And I went around and I brought Wahidi Akanni, ex-international Super Eagles, former FA chairman, Lagos State Football Association, and of course, very, very tactical in terms of education. Studied at the Howard University in Washington, D.C. He's here to talk football with us. He played from about 1984 till 1993. He knows it all when talking about Nigerian football. Good to have you with us on the show, Wahidi.
My pleasure, Austin. Nice to be here.
And of course, Tunde Koiki is around to provide some balance. So when Wahidi is trying to, dribble us and all of that, if I can't give him the sliding tackle, Tunde Koiki, we do that for us.
Excellent defensive midfielder back in the day.
There you go.
I'm not that bad.
You see, everybody starts coming here to give me mouth, Wahidi. And then when I say, let's play football, they start telling me they are busy. But guys, good to have you on the show. Let's play some football. And I'm going to start with you, Wahidi. I'm sure you'll be following the channels National Kids Cup.
Yes,
for us, it's important to get back to the basics.
Exactly.
That's the fortress of football in this country.
With you, I think what Channels has done so far, it's really commendable. You go back to grassroots and try to get these guys out now, because whatever you do with them now, they also have to remember it as well when they grow up. That's what we did when we were playing. You come, you play for Greater Tomorrow those days, and then get to Youth Fund, and then you get to Flying Eagles, or then to Super Eagles.
So the progression
is very important what you guys are doing. And of course, I saw the games. It was very interesting. I mean, a lot of guys with different skills. So they just need to just keep tabs on these guys, and then the future is bright for Nigeria.
Talk to us about the days you were playing football, because I know you just mentioned the progression you did, and you also played in the Flying Eagles before getting to the Green Eagles.
Right.
What is it back in the days of football was like that we're not seeing now?
Well, essentially, we were committed. We wanted to play. We wanted to wear the green, white, green colors. That was just what it was then. Each time you were being called up, to play for the national team, you don't think about the money, or you're thinking about, the willingness
to
the
national anthem, standing in front of 60,000 people.
You want to play for Nigeria, 60,000, 80,000 people at the stadium. So that's all we were playing for then, And then, thank God, we were able to make that progression from, like I said, Greater Tomorrow to Youth Fund to Flying Eagles, and of course to Super Eagles then.
Tunde, talk to me. You just mentioned that back in the days, it's all about the country. With what you see today, it's all about the money.
Absolutely. For the current generation that we have, cash is king. Cash is king. They are more or less highly paid mercenaries, the players that we have now. When it's only in Nigeria, it's only this generation that you hear that a coach will call a player and he will leave messages on his phone. The player won't even answer the call or even return the coach's call. It's only in this generation now that you pay a draw bonus unheard of. I bring you here, fly you for business class, and you play a draw, and I'm supposed to pay you a bonus. It is this generation that we see players hold the FA and the country to ransom, refuse to board a plane after playing the World Cup qualifier, disgracing the country of Nigeria's status in a foreign land, refusing to board a plane to the FIFA Confederations Cup. Remember that incident as well? It is this same generation that you see they pay players $8,000 each for business class tickets. Please, why you can tell? I'm sure you can bear with me this. Did you receive Did you receive that amount of money for return tickets to Nigeria?
Of course not. Like I said, it was just the passion to wear the color green, white, green. But having said that, a lot of things have changed. Like from then till now, and then these players were just taking. If you put in discipline, though, like you have to have. A player earning $100,000 whatever a week does not necessarily mean he will come back to Nigeria and then be earning $10,000 per game. If we do things right in this country, if you say your winning bonus is $3,000, that's what you're going to get.
That's it.
So that's what it is. So you don't have to, get to that level whereby we spoil them. That's what it is, spoiling the players.
Why did you talk to me about this current Flying Eagles team? You played at the Flying Eagles level. You guys didn't win the Under-20 World Cup, unfortunately.
We won the bronze medal anyway.
Okay. All right. But this team led by Coach Manu Garba, a lot of guys believe they're good. So they believe it's promising. Like you speak to Nigerians, say it's about time they go all out. What you've seen with this team? What's your take?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I think it takes me back to when we were playing as well. When you have a group of players together for a long time. And what do you get? You get good results. And that's exactly what this present squad is done. They've been together for a while. I'll give you an example. I hope the coach will not make a lot of tactical mistakes again. For example, when they play the first game, you're bringing in a good player that has not gelled with the team, and quickly he realized that. And the second game, you saw what happened. The third game, you saw what happened. So tactically, you must be sound. You must be able to say, listen, even though you are the best player out there, but with this team, you have not gelled in together. You've not gelled with teams, and as such, I will always introduce you or bring you in to add to whatever you want to bring to the team. And that's what I believe, if they can continue with that trend, not minding where the player is playing or who the player is, you must bring the players that you've been playing together with. Understanding is key when you want to win tournaments like this. And of course, you must take a game as they come. So don't look at the finals yet. Look at Germany coming up, and then tactically make the players don't make too many mistakes right in front of the goal, and that's what's going to make sure they don't get to the next level.
So the Wahidi says understanding is key. Very absolutely, I agree with him. But do you want to disagree that the team needs to blend or gel so much to keep Kelechi Iheanacho and Isaac Success on the bench when you're facing Germany?
Well, I believe that the coaches know exactly what to do. I believe after realizing the mistakes of the first game, they made the necessary adjustments, and we've seen better results. I also believe that names don't play football. If you play for Manchester City and you play for go round, I don't care, as long as whoever is the better player, whoever is the more committed player, whoever is the most passionate player. That's all I want, and that's what most players, what most people want. All this that the national under 20